Good morning. It's August the 24th. I'm seeing a problem here with the connection on the... Yeah, so why is it so crooked this morning? That's an excellent question. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it'll figure itself out here. For some reason we're at a bit of an angle and I'm not sure why. Just a second, I'm going to turn off the gimbal. And turn it on again. Huh. I don't think it's very well seated in the... I guess it's as good as it ever is. Okay, anyway, sorry about all that. We'll just go with it and hope that it figures itself out here as we go. It's a jaunty angle, that's for sure. I don't know why. Don't know why it refuses to straighten up. Try this again. I'm going to let it just flop. Oh well, hope you don't mind a jaunty angle. Maybe it'll straighten itself out. I don't know how it determines what level is. It's not usually this crooked, but anyway, maybe it'll sort itself out as it gets a better sense of... So anyway, now that that's all over, good morning again. It's August the 24th to Saskatchewan and back for a meeting. So I was driving 5 hours and in a meeting the rest of the time plus lunch, and that was the time. It's a beautiful day today. It's going to about 24, I think. It's sunny. It's pleasant this morning. I'm walking downtown again because I have work to do. So a short walk downtown is about all I feel I can give up on the live streaming front. Possibly I'll live stream the walk home today. I haven't done that for a while, just to get a little more video. I think it's flattened itself out a little bit, so maybe it did figure it out. Heading to Brood Awakening, as I've done before, and again, the path to be taken is determined by street lights, basically, traffic lights. I've got a ton of publishing stuff. Boy, do I have publishing stuff. There's always publishing stuff. That's what I get for starting a publishing company and not having any sort of staff. So it's just me and that useless cat who does nothing at all. He hasn't edited a single book. Won't touch cover design. Interferes as much as anything. Yeah, it did flatten itself out, so I guess it figured it out. As we go past this house, it's still under construction. Seems to be plumbing and heating company in there right now. I'll be in Saskatoon again tomorrow, driving up for Ganbate, the anime convention up there on Saturday and Sunday. If you happen to be in Saskatoon, come down to TCU Place and to the anime convention if such a thing interests you. I'm even doing my 7-sentence short story workshop there. We'll see if anybody comes. You never know. Mostly I'll be selling books, but I am one of their guests. I think I'm speaking at the opening ceremonies too. if they ever send me the setup information about where to park and all that sort of thing. I kind of know from last year when they did a mini convention, but I don't know for sure if it's the same this year because this is a much bigger one. So we will see. We will see what we will see. One or the other, I will be there with books, both my own and Shadowpaw Press books, which means a whole carload full of books and bookshelves. Hello, someone? Annis, is that what that says? Good morning. I should probably walk with my reading glasses just so I can read the screen when people say things. But then everything else will be fuzzy. I think we might hit this one pretty good here. It changes as I get closer. The flowers are kind of at their peak everywhere now if you look over at the Royal Saskatchewan Museum. These ones are always nice here in this little boulevard. I'm going down College Avenue this morning to start with. Great big sign over there that says that's Wascana Center, which indeed it is. Is it hot today? No, it's quite pleasant right now. It's probably about 18 or 19. It's only going to 24, so it's a beautiful day. Perfect summer weather. I've got McIntyre here today to start with. As the bus goes by, I'll cross the street. The attractive old houses, although it's now offices. I always think that's a shame. I'd love to have a house that looked like that. Do alleys today. Let's go up the alley. So you can see it's an old house, but has a fire escape on the back, which you don't usually see in a house. And then this one has an old house at the front and then this big extension on the back, plus parking. How about the night? Oh, by mid-September, yeah, you'll be seeing single-digit temperatures at night. Quite chilly. We could get frost even. Currently it's going to, 12 or 13 at night, but it has gone to, apparently I'm being chased by this car, I don't know why. But it has gone to single digits already some nights. Not close to frosting, but certainly cool. See the backs of the houses here doing alleys like this. Now we'll zigzag over this way. Yeah, by mid-September you can figure on 4 or 5 degrees, dipping to at night about freezing, Celsius of course, 4 or 5, not Fahrenheit. So if you're in Fahrenheit, you'll dip into the 40s by mid-September, and could easily have had frost already. Not unusual to have a first frost in early September. Certainly by mid-September, you can pretty much count on it. By the end of September, for sure. I don't know what the average is. I used to sort of know. I've had to look it up from time to time. There's some more hot weather coming. I think in the long-range forecast there was a couple of more 30-plus days. You are starting to see touches of yellow in the trees. I'm kind of doing alleys today, so let's go up this way. I drove through the Capel Valley twice yesterday, going up and coming down to Saskatoon, and you could certainly see tinges of yellow showing up in the trees. Nice little group of hollyhocks back here. Bit of a garden. Good morning, Dwight. The Dwight who is not my brother. That's the back of the Balfour, straight ahead, apartments that I often point out when I walk in front of them because I like their look so much. Everybody's got private parking signs back here because they're close to downtown, so. It's Henry's Cafe over on the left. And Henry's is an art gallery and gift shop. That complex there. Old apartment building here, never been in there. Don't know what the apartments are like, but probably not that different from when they were built. Probably 100 years ago now. Good place to cross the street because there is a stop sign. Go up Lorne. City Hall over there to the left. There's nobody coming, so I will jaywalk. It's quite cool now in the shade with the wind blowing. Not jacket cool, but cool. Heritage. I think that's a seniors complex. Not a nursing home, but a 50-plus building or something like that. No kids or something. One of those kinds of places, I think. Let's go this way. Since I'm all about the alleys today. And we're really just a block away now, kitty corner. We're headed to the white building just coming into view over there. Edward Tower, which is where the coffee shop I expect to write is located, which I have walked to many, many times, and I feel bad that I'm doing so many short walks downtown for this, but it's time. I'll try to improve if I ever get ahead of all the stuff that's piling up. May never get ahead, of course, but I'll keep walking in some fashion. I do want to get out into the countryside, where I've walked a couple of times out by Saskatchewan Polytechnic and the Wascana Country Club out there. It's a nice place to walk. Need to get out back over to Douglas Park and maybe up in the northwest, and there's other places I've never walked. Some places I won't walk. Others I just don't walk because it's such a long way to get to start the walk. The old-fashioned barber pole spinning around there. As we approach Victoria Avenue and Victoria Park across the street. In the Hotel Saskatchewan, where I will be for lunch, I would imagine. To our right. I assume those are basically the smoking benches for employees. Those two picnic tables there. There's City Hall, Knox Metropolitan United Church, Cenotaph over there, Edward Tower is the white building we're headed to over there, Hotel Saskatchewan over here. Bit of a landmark, that clock. It's actually on time now. These things, public clocks like that tend to break down on a regular basis, but there's the fountain. Looks like it's running over there, but the lights have sent me this way. Looking up Scarth Street. And we just go down to the next corner and we're done. Yeah, fountain's running over there, which is nice. I think we could have risked that one. Another rail building where my brother Dwight now has a condo for when they're in town visiting grandkids. But this is where we're headed, as we have many times in the past and well, many times in the future. So thanks for walking with me. I might be back later. If not, I might not be until Monday if I don't do my walk back today. We'll see. Don't know if I'll do tomorrow or not. Anyway, bye for now.